a very pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Gary Shirley Memorial Gymnasium here on the campus of South Central High School for tonight's presentation from South Central girls basketball. They take on the North Clay Cardinals in conference play in the National Trail Conference. Good evening, folks. I'm Bruce Dickey, and welcome to Wabash Catch TV's presentation tonight of high school basketball. This is the second time this week that we have had a South Central ball game, and they are 0-1 on the season. As we had a Monday night, they fell to Cowden Herrick Beecher City by a pretty good number, 27 points, 64-37, and played solid early in that ball game. But I got a chance to talk to Coach Brian Schwartzlander after the game and a little bit before tonight's game. She was a little bit concerned about the conditioning of the girls during that ball game. She thought, she was watching that game, she thought, boy, I tell you what, our girls got a little bit tired early. Now that, whether that had something to do with the speed that the ladies from CHBC were performing, or if it had something to do with the conditioning, she wanted to make sure. So she went ahead and made sure she had some conditioning practices the last couple of days just to make sure the girls are maybe in a little bit better shape for basketball, and that's pretty cool. Also, they are taking on a North Clay team that comes in here with an 0-2 record, but boy, they have certainly not been playing any chumps, as they lost on Monday night to Olney and then lost on Tuesday night to Effingham by just 10 points, 46-36. I talked a little bit before the game tonight with Coach Stanfield, Coach Angie Stanfield of the North Clay Cardinals, and she said, you know, Bruce, I kind of think it'll help us in the long run playing these bigger schools, but they have now played in those two games of school about the size of 750 kids. And when you're looking at Effingham, you're looking at about 650 kids. Now, the Olney game wasn't that close. They lost 70-45. But the loss to Effingham, like I said, it gave them some pretty good feeling. Stayed in that one until Effingham pulled away toward the end, won by 10 points. One of the keys so far, and one of the keys for the South Central Lady Cougars, will be trying to figure out how to keep down Madison Lovett. Maddie Lovett for North Clay in that first game. She had 27 points against Olney, and Olney's has always been known as a pretty solid defensive squad. Anytime a kid can score 27 in any level game, that's a pretty good number. And then she turned around and had 20 against Effingham. So if you look at the total of points that she is already scoring, over 50% of the points for the North Clay Cardinals, 45 and 36. That is 81 points, and she's already scored 47 out of 81 points. So the key for North Clay, probably trying to get a little bit of help for number 30, Madison Lovett, because she's going to have her hands full. Again, the South Central Lady Cougars looking for a bounce back tonight. They're going to be short. Sierra Wright was injured in the JV game, so she won't be able to play tonight. She left with her parents earlier, and I don't know if they were going to go home or if they were going to go to the doctor or what. She had a knee issue, but North Clay won the JV game by 10. 39-29. So we will have our national anthem here from South Central in just a moment, and we'll come back from that. We'll give you the starting lineups, as well as we'll have the opening tip here from South Central here just right after the national anthem that's coming up right now.
Whose vast stripes and bright stars through the
performed, sung there by Jessica Blomberg. Jessica is a junior, a reserve guard on the Lady Cougar squad, and she was just beautiful. She performed that on Monday night as well, and does an outstanding job. Taking a look at the starting lineups for each squad. For the North Clay Lady Cardinals, coming with a record of 0-2. Under head coach Angie Stanfield, she'll send out at one guard, like I talked about, number 30, Maddie Lovett. She is a junior. She'll be joined in the backcourt by number 31, Brooke Kincaid. Brooke is also a junior. Number 23 will be out there for she'll be at a forward spot for North Clay. She's a junior, Chloe Lewis. She'll be joined on the block by number 25, Katie Pearson. And Katie is also a junior. And the fifth starter is Malia Hulkenbrink. Malia is a senior. She'll wear number 14 for North Clay. For the South Central Lady Cougars, in with a record of 0-1. Under head coach Brianne Swartzlander, she'll send out at one guard number 14, Hallie Smith. She's a sophomore, 5 feet 6 inches tall. She'll be joined in the backcourt by number 25, Lainey Webster, also a sophomore, also 5 feet 6. Down on one block, it'll be number 15, Kaylee Swift. She's a senior, 5 feet 9 inches tall. Sydney Garrett will be joining her down there. She wears number 20. She is a junior, also 5 feet 9. And rounding it out in the post, it will be number 24, Kelsey Landreth, a junior, 5 feet 10 inches tall. The officials for tonight's game are Steve Brookman, along with Mark Simmons and Carl Clay. We are just about ready to get underway. Like I said, the North Clay Cougars won the JV game by 10, and the North Clay Cardinals, pardon me, won the JV game by 10. The South Central Lady Cougars trying to split the night here tonight. North Clay's going to see if they can't hold them up off of that. As jumping center will be Chloe Lewis, and she's going to jump it up against Kelsey Landreth. We are just about ready to get underway, and North Clay wins the tip. Maddie Lovett will control in backcourt and bring it across herself against the man-to-man. Looks like a boxing one, actually, for the Lady Cougars, and the pass through the arms of the intended recipient. That was intended for Katie Pearson and through her hands. So, first turnover of the game to North Clay, or by North Clay. Across with it is Hallie Smith. Smiley to the right wing. Smith to Garrett. Garrett drops it down, loses the handle, and taken away by Katie Pearson. She'll get it over to Maddie Lovett to bring it across the timeline. That is certainly a box and one, as they'll have Lainey Webster, looks like, on Maddie Lovett. The shot up, no good, and a held ball. It will go back to the Lady Cougars on the alternating possession. No score here, 40 seconds in. And one turnover so far for each side. Up with it is Hallie Smith looking inside, trying to get to Landreth. Now passes it around, off to Swift. Her shot is up and no good. Gets her own board, puts it back up, no good. Chloe Lewis will bring it down for the Cardinals, off to Lovett. Lovett wants to go to the hoop. She stopped at the block. She goes too far underneath and stepped on the out-of-bounds line. And that will be another turnover. North Clay, a couple of them so far. Across the timeline with it is Lainey Webster. Lainey off to the left side. A jumper from the wing will not go for Sydney Garrett. Rebound underneath, taken away by North Clay, and a foul is going to go against Lainey Webster. The first foul of the basketball game, the junior varsity ball game, for what it's worth, and hopefully it's not worth a thing. There were a ton of fouls in that junior varsity ball game, and hopefully the play in the varsity game is a little cleaner Pass gets knocked away. Nearly another turnover for North Clay. They will regather. North Clay in their black uniforms with red numerals, white trim. Driving around the left side is Lovett. Outside now and around to Pearson. Looks like they're trying to keep the ball away from Lovett. That's a smart play. Ball is loose on the floor and a held ball. North Clay will retain on the alternating possession. Still no score. Each team kind of trying to figure out how to defend. South Central doing a fine job on Lovett, that's for sure. Shot up and no good for Holkenbrink. Rebound comes down to South Central. So South Central looks to me like they're just going to try to make anybody but Maddie Lovett beat them tonight. Pass down intended on the block for Landreth, over her head and out of bounds. 2.5 minutes in here. You are watching girls high school basketball from South Central here on Wabash Catch TV. My name is Bruce Dickey. We appreciate you tuning in. Jumper from the corner up and no good for Chloe Lewis. And a foul on the rebound. I believe that's going to go against Chloe. It sure will. That's her first foul, the first foul against North Clay. 5:17 remaining here in the first quarter, and I missed the turnover. And somebody must have stepped across the line. I was writing. South Central turns it right back over to North Clay. Outside with it. That's Pearson off to the right. Lovett is working to get away from her defender and can't find it. Shots up, no good. Rebound down. And also going down is Sydney Garrett. She got knocked that way. And that foul is going to go against Maddie Lovett. North Clay can ill afford Maddie Lovett to get in foul trouble. That's for sure. Coach Stanfield probably not all that happy about the start. Jumper from the corner is good for three for Sydney Garrett. First points of the game. Lovett sprints ahead through the lane down to the right side. The ball passed inside for Lewis, gets knocked away. It's still loose, but gathered in back court and brought back into front court. That's Brooke Kincaid. Outside, Lovett to Pearson. To Holkenbrink, and Holkenbrink's going to travel. Malia Holkenbrink, senior. Only senior on North Clay. That's a bit unusual. She is the only senior on the roster. Big hello from her brother, Clint Holkenbrink, who's here with us. Jumper from the corner is good. Kaylee Swift makes it a 5-0 score in favor of the Lady Cougars. Lovett pushed around a little bit, brings it back around, back out on top. Pass down low to Lewis. Jumper from 14 is good. Chloe Lewis with the first points of the game for North Clay. And timeout on the court with 3:49 to go. Here in the first quarter, it's 5-2 in favor of South Central. We'll be back right after this.
Established in 1945 by farmers and folks like you, the primary goal of South Central FS has always been to improve the profitability of farming. And with a focus on service and safety, FS Propane is committed to keeping your system and appliances running efficiently. FS is a local, full-service propane company offering you expert tank installation and system maintenance, as well as dedicated seasonal service. So when it comes to managing your propane needs, look to the experts. Look to South Central FS.
Slow start to the ball game. Low scoring so far, just 5-2. 4 minutes and 10 seconds make it 4:11 into the game as the South Central Lady Cougars have called this timeout with a 3-point lead. Didn't look like they were getting gassed like Monday night, but maybe a little bit. The one who's going to get gassed, however, is going to be North Clay's Madison Lovett, as she is rolling through the defense, trying to get an opening and having difficulty so far. No points yet for her. She's averaging 23 on the season. Off to the left wing, it goes to Swift. Back out on top. Garrett, Sydney Garrett drives the right side. No good, but the rebound is up and in. Kelsey Landreth makes it a 7-2 score. Her first points of the night, and that ball gets knocked away. Chloe Lewis will throw it in, but she has to stand her ground, doesn't get to run the baseline. And the Lady Cougars come out in the full court press. Lovett rolls to the left side, now brings it back to the free throw line. Jumper from there is good off glass. Madison Lovett able to use a screen and find an opening. Cuts it to a three-point game, 7-4. Pass inside, and the shot is up and good for Hallie Swift. She's fouled, and she'll head to the free throw line to try to complete the three-point play. I believe that one's going to go against Brooke Kincaid, number 3 against North Clay. And the free throw is good, nothing but net. Checking in will be Sierra Arnold for South Central. Sierra is a freshman, 5 feet 4 inches tall. Pass comes in to Lovett. She'll take it across the timeline. It's a 6-point lead for South Central. Lovett off to the right side, jumper up and off the iron. No good for Kincaid. And the ball knocked out of bounds. It will remain North Clay basketball. Allison Chachewski checking into the game. Suzuki. She's just a freshman as well, so 2 freshmen in for North Clay. Or 1 freshman, pardon me, Suzuki. 1 freshman in for South Central. As Malia Holkenbrink fighting for the rebound, she gets a little bit of a push and a shove. And that foul will go against South Central. That'll be number 1 on Sydney Garrett, number 2 against North Clay. Up and across the timeline, the pass inside, the roll shot won't fall for Sierra Arnold. Here comes North Clay. Lovett trying to beat the defense back. Cross court to Haley Miller. Back outside to Lovett. Off to the right wing, it goes to Allison Suzuki. They get her down on the block. She hands it back to Lewis. The ball knocked away out of bounds. It will remain North Clay basketball. 2 minutes, 15 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. It's 10-4 in favor of South Central. In quickly, Holkenbrink puts it up and in. Malia Holkenbrink, her first points of the night. Cuts that 6-point lead back to 4. Off to the right wing, that's Smith with it. Hallie Smith outside to Sierra Arnold. To Swift, back off to Garrett. Arnold. 3-pointer is off glass, no good. Rebound tipped up and in. Kelsey Landreth, her second bucket of the night. Bumps it to a 6-point lead again. 12-6. Haley Miller on the dribble for North Clay. Miller's a sophomore. Hand off to Lewis. Lewis sets a screen, jumper is up and no good for Lovett. Rebound comes down to Kelsey Landreth with 1:15 to go. The Lady Cougars will try to add to their 6-point lead. That's the biggest lead of the game so far. Of course, it's early, first quarter. Well, not early in the first quarter. There's a steal by Chloe Lewis. Up to Suzuki. Drop down to Lewis. The ball knocked away. It's on the ground. Holkenbrink tied up. Still loose, and it'll be a held ball. And it will go to South Central. Both these teams desperate for their first win. Not that desperate. It's early in the year. Lady Cougars are 0-1. Cardinals are 0-2. This is the first conference game for the Cardinals. Layup won't fall. Rebound up and no good for Webster. Tipped up, no good, and rebound comes down to Lewis. Lewis to Miller. She looks ahead. She finds Maddie Lovett, who lays it in. 25 seconds to go in the quarter. It's 12-8. Lob pass down is tipped out, and last touch off the hand of Kelsey Landreth, and it'll be North Clay ball. 20 seconds exactly to score here in the first quarter. They've trailed by 6, and Lovett, I don't see her giving up the ball. 14 seconds. There, she'll give it up, and it's tipped off. Suzuki's shot won't go. Rebound Lewis to Miller. Back to Lewis, 6 seconds. Lovett cuts to the hoop, shots up and in. And she's fouled. Count the hoop. And that one's going to go against Sydney Garrett. That's her second. And Lovett will head to the line with a chance for the three-point play. 5 points in a row here to end the quarter for North Clay as she hits it. And all of those from Lovett. Half-court shot is not in time. So, after one quarter, it is a tight one. It is South Central over North Clay, 12-11. Back after these.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Russ Broniker, Boulder Chevrolet Buick in Salem, and Russ Broniker Auto Group in Effingham are your premier sources for new and pre-owned vehicles in Southern Illinois. Their outstanding and diverse selection of GM products and commitment to quality service ensures satisfied customers who return time after time. After over 30 years, your friends at Boulder and the Broniker Auto Group remain committed to the simple philosophy: offer a quality product and back it up with service that's second to none. That's Boulder Chevrolet Buick in Salem and Russ Broniker Cadillac Buick and GMC in Effingham.
Welcome back, folks. South Central High School, Gary L. Shirley Memorial Gymnasium. Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. A good first quarter. Lady Cougars led all the way, still lead, but they had a chance to go up by 8. A steal and a layup, and then another layup for Lovett, cut it to 1. The ball lost by the Lady Cardinals. Now it's still loose. Picked up by Swift, and she is fouled. Hallie Smith, Kaylee Swift, along with Sydney Garrett, Lainey Webster, and Brooklyn Garrett in the game for South Central. Maddie Lovett, along with Haley Miller and Chloe Lewis, Shizeski, and Malia Holkenbrink. Allison Suzuki along with Malia Holkenbrink, and that shot off. Lovett with it down court. She heads to the hoop. Shot is a wild one, but she is fouled, and she'll head to the free throw line looking for 2 shots. That was the 4th team foul against South Central. That one went against Brooklyn Garrett. And the first of 2 is good for Lovett. Second one upcoming for the junior, good as well. Maybe that's how you score 23 points a game. You start pouring it in. She didn't get off to a very good start, but she has 9 now with less than 9 minutes played. Off to the right wing, Sydney Garrett. They drop it down low for Smith. Good, strong hands keeping hold of that. And Swift will put it up. It won't go. Rebound Holkenbrink. She's tangled. Held ball. It will remain with the South Central Lady Cougars. They're trying to get back in the lead. This is the first lead of the game for North Clay at 13-12. Pass inside to Garrett. She puts it up. Holkenbrink affected that shot. And it's a loose and free ball taken away by Madison Lovett. Off to the left side. Jumper won't go for Lewis. Rebound loose on the floor. Lewis tips it back in while she's standing out of bounds. Can't do that. That is an illegal play. Well, you can do it, but you're just not going to get the ball. 6:40 to go. First half of play, 13-12 in favor of the Cardinals from North Clay. Near steal. Cardinals playing a 2-3 defense. Bouth outside, let Webster. Three on the way from Garrett off the iron, no good. Rebound pulled down by the Lady Cougars again for Webster, and again no good. You know what you do when you're a three-point shooter and your shot's not going in? You keep shooting, and that's what Lainey Webster's doing. You know what you do if you're not a three-point shooter and your shot's not going in? You keep shooting. That's just what you do. Haley Miller with it between the circles off to the right wing. They give Szewski the wide open three, and they may do that again. As it goes out of bounds, it'll be Lady Cougar basketball. First quarter started off pretty low scoring. Second quarter starting in the same fashion. Only 2 points scored here in about 2 minutes, 15 seconds. Picked up a little bit in the first quarter. Neither of these teams very fast scoring teams. Maddie Lovett is, she gets shoved in back court, and that might be Sydney Garrett's third foul. Let's check. She's walking straight over to the bench, and that is foul number 3. She kind of gave Madison Lovett the forearm shiver. And right in front of the official. Can't do that. 13-12 in favor of North Clay. Three-pointer on the way for Lovett off the back iron, no good. Rebound, Holkenbrink follow underneath off the rim. Here come the Lady Cougars all the way to the hoop. And a charging foul is going to go against Adriana Horton. Great job getting down to take the charge. I believe that was Haley Miller got down there to take that charge. And that is foul number 6. Next foul will put North Clay into the bonus. It'll be the 7th foul. They'll shoot free throws. North Clay's only committed 4. There's Lovett. Spins away over to Miller. Shot for 2 won't go. Rebound up and taken out by Hallie Smith. 4:45 remaining in the first half. Smith across to the right wing. Brooklyn Garrett drops it off to Lainey Webster. Webster trapped in the corner. Off again to Garrett. Drive to the hole and she scores. Been a little while for South Central to get a bucket. They needed that. They lead again 14-13. Pass down to Lovett on the block. She's triple teamed and they're going to bail her out. She'll have free throws. I think they are giving that one to Brooklyn Garrett. That is Brooklyn Garrett. That's her second, team 7th, and Lovett will head to the free throw line for 1 and 1. She's already 3 for 3 from the line, make it 4 for 4. I say she got bailed out. She got a little bit of shove from behind and then dribbled again. And it would have either been a double dribble or that foul, and they gave the foul. Long rebound taken away by Holkenbrink. Lovett with it out top, and she's going to be fouled again. Lainey Webster's going to pick up her second foul, and that'll be team 8. And I got to tell you, that is just not the best idea to keep fouling Madison Lovett. Now, granted, she just missed a free throw, but she hit 4 for 4 4 for her first 4, and they all look pretty sharp. I just jinxed her, didn't I? And a foul on the rebound is going to go against Malia Holkenbrink. That'll be team foul number 5. And we are tied 2 touchdowns apiece, 14-14. And we had a light just go out, and I think somebody has turned it back on. Somebody might have just hit the wrong switch. The lights on the, let's see, what direction would that be? Boy, this gymnasium is so, I think that would be west, the west end. I got to get in for Rhina being on a diagonal. The town is just kind of difficult to tell what direction you're going unless you're paying attention. Steal by Madison Lovett. Lovett will bring it across the timeline. A long 3 is good. She was a long way behind that line. Long 3, the answer from Webster won't go. Rebound comes down to North Clay. North Clay up by 3, 17-14. Shizuski looks down low for Lewis. The ball tipped away, gathered by Lovett. Long pass across to Holkenbrink, through her hands and out of bounds. Ball will go back to the North Clay Cardinals. They lead by 3, 17-14. As Sydney Garrett back in the game with those 3 fouls, wearing number 20. She's going to have to watch out to pick up number 4 in the first half. That would be horrible for South Central. There's a steal from North Clay. Lovett brings it across through traffic, and they're going to give her a, she turns it over by overturning it on the carry. Don't see that call all that often in traffic. And she did get a little bit high on the dribble, and that's what they call it. Lovett with a near steal there. Ball will remain Lady Cougar basketball. South Central in the white jerseys with blue trim and gray, blue and gray trim, blue numerals. Jumper from the elbow is good for Kelsey Landreth. She has 6 now. Leads the way for South Central, and there's a turnover. There's another overturning the basketball. Right when I said that never happens, there's 2 in a row. I always think those guys are listening to me just to make me sound bad. Timeout taken by Brianna Holkenbrink, coach of the South Central Cougars. We'll take one as well. Back in 30.
Scheid Diesel Service Company is your anything diesel full service center and fuel injection shop. Scheid Diesel offers the quickest turnaround times to get you back on the road. Scheid Diesel can service any diesel engine from agricultural, construction, heavy-duty truck, and automotive. Let Scheid rebuild your pump, injectors, or turbos. Need custom fuel lines? Scheid has you covered. With a drive-in service, they offer a variety of services, including oil changes, engine rebuilds, DOT inspections, and DPF cleanings. For unmatched quality, think Scheid Diesel Service Company. Anything diesel.
And welcome back here to South Central High School. It's the North Clay Cardinals leading South Central by 1. 2 minutes, 38 seconds remaining here in the first half. South Central basketball chance to take the lead with a hoop, tie with a free throw. Off on the right wing, drive to the hoop. Shot is up and no good, but they'll have that free throw opportunity as Brooklyn Garrett will head to the line. I believe Malia Holkenbrink checked that. That's going to go against Allison Shizuski. That'll be her second. And the team's 6th. First of 2, good for Brooklyn Garrett. Second one coming up, it is no good. Rebound loose, rebound loose, rebound loose, and there's a held ball. It will remain North Clay basketball. That's a freshman mistake right there for Allison Shizuski. She got her hands on the basketball, and instead of spinning away from traffic, kind of kept it low and started looking for somebody to throw it to. And boy, there were all kinds of South Central Lady Cougars waiting to take that away. And speaking of freshman mistakes, Allison didn't realize where she was on the court and turned it over, tossed it to Chloe Lewis as she was jogging across the timeline, had not established herself in position in the front court, and that's a turnover. Tied up at 17, 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Pass down low on the spin. Hallie Smith shot no good, tipped up and in. Kelsey Landreth with another one. She has 8. And she puts the Lady Cougars back into the lead, 19-17. And there's a foul on Sierra Arnold. That'll be her first, and that will send Lovett back to the free throw line. She hit her first 4, missed her last 2. And she's up there for the 1-and-1. She'll get a second. South Central with 19 points, North Clay with 18, and of those, Lovett has 15 out of 19. She's been over 50% of the scoring each time. On the drive, shot is up and no good. A rebound on the other side, put up and in. Sierra Arnold. It's a 2-point lead again for South Central, 21-19. Maddie Lovett across the timeline. Arnold on her. Out on top in that box and one. Now she has to find her. Through traffic off a screen. Shizewski's screen is good, but the shot is short. Rebound to the Lady Cougars with 1:15 to go. First half, 21-19. Cougs up by 2. Trying to add to it. Pass to Smith. Smith drives through traffic and scores. It's a 4-point lead. To Holkenbrink. Lovett to the hoop off the pass from the handoff from Holkenbrink, and she lays it in.
Come on,
23-21, and a steal. That's Haley Miller. She heads down court and lays it up and off, no good. Rebound loose on the floor, taken away by Arnold. She throws it away. Holkenbrink to the hoop, layup won't go. Rebound down to the Lady Cougars. Quickly the other way. Sierra Arnold around Chloe Lewis to the hoop, and she lays it in. Back and forth action here late in the quarter. On the drive, Lovett, and a charge. Great defense by Brooklyn Garrett. And that's the second foul on Madison Lovett. So 10 seconds to go here in the first half. It's like South Central will go in with a lead, and there's a third foul on Lovett. And that might be 3 free throws. Where was she standing? Arnold will head to the free throw line. Oh, they're going to call it before any shot. So it's just going to be 1-and-1. And Lovett will head to the bench with those 3 fouls. And as she'll be replaced by Maggie Etheridge. The free throw, first free throw's no good. Rebound to Arnold. She puts up a 3 that won't go, and rebound taken by North Clay. So after 1 half of play, South Central leads North Clay 25-21. We'll be back after these words to give you some halftime statistics and all kinds of other information. You are watching girls high school basketball here on Wabash Catch TV. Back after this.
I'm a bunch of wind, and just like your stomach after that strip mall sushi, I'm a bit unpredictable. Let's redecorate. What's the matter, Tanya? I thought you loved being spontaneous. And if you got the wrong home insurance coverage, I might break the bank too. So get Allstate.
Mayhem is everywhere, so get an Allstate agent. In Salem, call Brandy Drink Pool. Welcome to the world of custom embroidery. Shirt Tales is here to service all of your embroidery and screen printing needs. From ball caps to teddy bears, we have it all custom made for your business or personal needs. We also sell Green Mountain grills and all the necessary products for your backyard barbecue. Call us today at 662-2451 or stop by 134 West North Avenue in Flora or visit us online at shirt-tales.net.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Life is full of special times, and at Flora Savings Bank, we're here with you through all of them. Growing your family, finding that perfect home, taking that family vacation you've always dreamed about, or starting your own business. At Flora Savings Bank, we keep things simple. Our banking apps allow you to spend less time banking and more time with what matters most. Check out Flora Savings Bank 2.0 and get the best of everything. Caring bankers, great technology, and a bank that cares about community. Stop by the bank or apply online at florasavings.com. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
It won't always be new. It won't always be clean. It won't always be flawless. But it'll always be yours. So how do you know it'll be protected? To solve the big challenges of tomorrow, take simple steps today. At Country Financial, when you're ready to start, we're ready to help. With auto insurance.
See me, Alex Atwood in Sisney, for your insurance and financial needs.
Country Roads Realty goes the extra mile to take you home. Managing broker Jessica McCleary, along with Terry Weedman, Judy Reed, and Brandon Klein, bring commitment, integrity, and results, as well as 21st century technology to the business of real estate. Virtual house tours are always open at countryroadsrealty.net. Call Country Roads Realty at 842-SOLD and give Country Roads the chance to earn your business and to add you to their long list of satisfied clients.
At Back & Body Works Chiropractic, we help you feel better naturally. We can help your whole family from newborns to the elderly. We offer auriculotherapy for smoking cessation and appetite control. We use acupuncture to improve health and well-being in the mind and body. We offer high-quality herbal supplements for adults and children, as well as CBD oil. We also offer exercise classes for women of every age, size, and fitness level. Stop by and see us on the square in Louisville.
Call my mommy.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook Tire and Interstate Battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
Get ahead of the game at Carter Athletic Academy, where the goal is to transform you into the best young athlete you can be. Train for top performance in football, volleyball, soccer, baseball, and softball. Professional private lessons and clinics are always available with Carter Athletic Academy's expert training staff. Carter's exclusive Hit Track system brings skill development as well as exciting gameplay to batting cages. Plus, the Academy is the perfect spot for your special event or celebration. The Carter Athletic Academy in Fairfield.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose Auto Owners Insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
Evening, folks. Welcome back to South Central High School, Gary Shirley Gymnasium here. At the half, the South Central Lady Cougars lead the North Clay Cardinals 25-21. Let's go over some of the scoring here at the half. Leading the way for South Central, it's Kelsey Landreth. She has 4 field goals for 8 points. 5 points for Hallie Smith. Hallie Smith with 1 for 1 from the free throw line, a couple of field goals. 4 points for Sierra Arnold, a couple of field goals off the bench in that second quarter. 3 points for Sydney Garrett. She hit a 3 in the first quarter. She has 3 fouls, however, so Sydney may have some problems in the second half. Also multiple fouls on Brooklyn Garrett, who also has 3 points. She has 2 fouls and 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Lainey Webster, 2 fouls as well. She did not score. And 2 points for Kaylee Swift here in the half. 12 points in the first period, 13 in the second for the South Central Lady Cougars. For North Clay, led at the half, Madison Lovett. She is carrying the Cardinals as she has 17 points at the half. 6 out of 8 from the free throw line. She hit a 3, and she has 4 other field goals, deuces. Two other kids with field goals. Malia Holkenbrink has a field goal for 2 points, and Chloe Lewis with a field goal for 2 points. Madison Lovett carrying 3 fouls as she picked up 2 fouls very late in that half. And Allison Sajewski also with 2 fouls, the only 2 players with multiple fouls on the Lady Cardinals. So Cardinals with 11 in the first quarter, 10 in the second, and the Lady Cougars out on the court. They are ready to go. They will send out their starting 5. Hallie Smith, number 14, along with Lainey Webster, number 25, Kelsey Landreth, number 24. Number 15 is Kaylee Swift, and Sydney Garrett, also number 20 on the court for the South Central Lady Cougars. For the North Clay Cardinals, I expect to see their starting lineup back out there, but they have not yet left the huddle. They got out, well, both teams got out with plenty of time. With plenty of time to shoot around on the clock, but final instructions coming from Angie Stanford over there, or Angie Stanfield, my bad. Sorry, Angie. And the North Clay Cardinals will send out an alteration of their starting 5 as Haley Miller will start this second half, along with Madison Lovett, Chloe Lewis, Malia Holkenbrink, and Brooke Kincaid. Pass down low as South Central will have the basketball start things off. They turn it over in the backcourt with a backcourt violation. The pass was attempted to get it to Lainey Webster. Webster played most of the first quarter. She picked up that second foul, and Coach Schwartzlander put her on the bench. It's her job to cover Maddie Lovett in the, well, that's a triangle and two. And Lovett heads to the hoop. She's fouled. She'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Lovett with 1 for 1 in the first quarter and then 5 for 7 in the second quarter. She rolls that one around and in. Just a junior. She had 27 in the first game this season, 20 in the second. She has 18 now. She misses the second free throw. 25-22 early in the third quarter. Quick whip pass down low is knocked out of bounds. It will remain South Central basketball. Hey, we'll be back next week. We've got games on Monday and Tuesday. We'll be back here on Monday, as a matter of fact, as the Ramsey Rams come in to take on the Lady Rams, come in to take on the Lady Cougars. A rematch of last year's regional quarterfinal. The Lady Cougars, I believe, if I recall correctly, knocked off the Rams like in overtime back last spring. As the ball's taken away, and a foul's going to go against, I believe, Haley Miller, as she may have caught Hallie Smith with a shoulder. It will go against Miller. By the way, that foul that put Lovett on the line earlier was committed by Kelsey Landreth. Miller picks up her second foul. First this half for the Cardinals. The shot is a wild one and knocked out of bounds. It will remain South Central basketball. Leading by 3 early in the third quarter. Long pass into Swift. Swift's jumper from 14 is no good. Rebound comes down to Holkenbrink, off to Lovett. Lovett, 2-on-2. Up ahead, she finds Kincaid, who misses the shot. Rebound comes down to the Lady Cougars. Webster fires it inside to Smith. She's fouled by Holkenbrink. And Malia Holkenbrink picks up foul number 2. Hallie Smith will head to the free throw line for 2 shots. That is team foul number 2 as well for North Clay, the right-hander. Shot puts that first shot into the hoop. Shooting from the hip. Hits them both. Very effective. It's 27-22, 5-point lead for South Central. They led by as many as 6 in the first quarter. North Clayton took some leads in the second quarter. There's a steal for South Central, and a foul in back court, I believe, is going to go against Brooke Kincaid. If so, that is her first. Team's third. Webster stops up short, they look down low, and a steal. That foul is it going to go against Malia Holkenbrink again? It will. Looked like Holkenbrink had a pretty clean break on that basketball. As Kincaid takes a seat. And checking in will be Kristen Allen. Quick pass in to Sydney Garrett. She missed the shot and I think just compounded the error. Check that, not her foul. It's going to go against Kelsey Landreth. And that's a break, because I thought Sydney Garrett picked that one up and that would have been her 4th. I think Coach Schwartzlander thought the same thing. She just went looking to the bench to make sure that that was committed. Yeah, they already had Garrett coming out of the ball game because they thought it was her foul. She was the one who took the swing at it. Jumper from 18 is a bit long. Rebound comes down to Landreth. Long jumper for Webster is too long as well. Rebound snatched free, taken away by Allen. Long pass ahead is short. Not long enough for Madison Lovett. Stolen away by Lainey Webster. The sophomore will bring it across the timeline. It's a 5-point lead. She's going to take her time, let her team catch their breath a little bit. Off to the wing it goes to Garrett, who throws it into the corner and over the head of the intended receiver, Hallie Smith. Hallie comes up and tells her, hey, man, I'm not 6 feet tall. Hallie says, I'm 5'6". I'm 5'6". I'm not 6 feet. 6 feet, well, she probably got it. Kirsten Allen with it. Kirsten Allen bringing it across for North Clay. Up into the corner to Lewis. Free throw line jumper for Holkenbrink is no good. Rebound comes down to the Lady Cougars. Leading by 5. Webster around Lovett. Jumper is up and good. First points of the night for Lainey Webster. Now it's a 7-point lead. Largest lead of the night for South Central. To the free throw line, that's Holkenbrink off to Lovett. Lovett around the corner and off of a screen and hits the short jumper. Well, not that short, about 14-footer. North Clay falls back into a 1-2-2 zone. And Lainey Webster's just going to take her time again. She's a good ball handler. Pass up ahead to Hallie Smith. She loses the handle on the alternating possession. It's going to go to North Clay. And Chloe Lewis will take a breather. Allison Chizewski into the game for her. Off to the right wing is Allen. Catches Lovett on the cut. She caught it, and they're going to get her for traveling. I think she just stopped awkwardly. Looked like. Well, either way, it's going to South Central. Lady Cougars with it. Leading by 5 and a push. Illegal screen, I believe, was just called on Sydney Garrett, and that is her 4th foul. Boy, that is not how you like picking up your 4th foul on a illegal screen offensively. And they haven't sent anybody in to replace her yet. Jumper from Holkenbrink is no good. Rebounding foul is going to get called on Chizewski, and I think that'll be her 3rd. It will. Foul number 5 against the Cardinals, as Sydney Garrett goes to sit down probably for the next 4 minutes anyway. 3:58 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. It's a 5-point lead, 29-24. Smith to the hoop, and she puts it up and no good, but there's the 4th foul for Chizewski. And it'll send Hallie Smith to the free throw line for 2 shots. She is perfect from the line so far tonight. Had 5 points in the first half, has 3 here in the second. Make it 4. She has 9 points, 5 out of 5 from the free throw line. That's some good shooting. Hallie Smith, just a sophomore. Nice pass. And found cutting up to the hoop is Kirsten Allen for her first points of the evening. There's a screen, and they get it down to Smith. Smith's shot won't fall, gets her own board, puts it up, no good. Gets her board again, and Holkenbrink is going to get called for the foul. So a lot of folks starting to pick up some foul trouble. That'll be number 4 on Malia Holkenbrink. And I don't think they want to foul Hallie Smith. She'll head back to the line. She's 5 out of 5, then still has just 5 made, 5 out of 6 now. I don't know if Coach Stanfield realizes that Holkenbrink is carrying 4 fouls. Second one, off the back iron, no good. Rebound into the corner, gathered by South Central. Jumper for 3 is good. Laney Webster for the three-point shot, and all of a sudden it's an 8-point difference. 3:05 remaining in the third. Holkenbrink trying to catch the cutter. Finds Lovett. Lovett cuts for a 15-footer is off the iron, no good. Rebound gathered by Landreth. It's an 8-point contest, biggest lead of the game for South Central, and they can add to it. And there's a traveling violation against Brooklyn Garrett. Kind of the rolling walk right there. Did they adjust the score and give her only 2 on that? They must have, because they've only, he had both hands up. And there's a steal from Hallie Smith. She lays it up, no good. Rebound taken away by Miller. Miller long pass ahead to Suzuki. She gathers outside. Allen from 19 off, no good. Rebound into the corner, taken away by South Central. Smith all the way to the hoop. Check that. That's Brooklyn Garrett all the way to the hoop, and she's going to get fouled. That's going to go against Kirsten Allen, her first, team 8. So North Clay in some foul trouble here in the third quarter. First one of 2 is good. For Brooklyn Garrett. She's got another one. It is on the way, and it is good as well. Rolled over and in. And that makes the score 35-26. They must have changed Laney Webster's jumper to a 2-pointer from a 3-pointer. I thought she had her foot on the line. Pass inside. Suzuki hits the bucket. 9-point lead now cut down to 7. 35-28. Under 2 minutes to go here in the third. Outside, around the horn, with it is Landreth. Now Webster will try for 2. It won't go. Rebound up and no good from Smith. Good board underneath. And timeout taken by Brianne Schwartzlander, and that will retain possession for South Central. With 1:35 to go here in the third quarter. South Central leading by 7, 35-28. Back after this.
Are you needing to advertise or promote your business or special event? At Meagher Sign & Graphics, they can print and install laminated vinyl on all sizes of metal, PVC, and plastic sign material. Meagher's offers all types of vinyl options with professional installation on your vehicles, walls, and windows, or just about anything else you would like to be personalized. Meagher's also offers all sizes of PVC and mesh banners. Meagher's is now able to offer LED message centers. Stop in or call Kevin Blank or Danny King at Meagher Sign & Graphics for all your lettering and advertising needs.
And welcome back here to South Central High School, the home of the Lady Cougars, as they lead the North Clay Cardinals 35-28, 1:35 remaining here in the third quarter. Lady Cardinals in a tough spot as they've committed 8 team fouls here in this third quarter and have already put South Central in the bonus. Another 3 on the way. Actually, this one is going to count for 3. For Laney Webster. She was well behind that time, and it's a 10-point lead. Largest lead of the game for the Lady Cougars. Look at both these teams looking for their first win. Jumper from 17, no good from Allen. Rebound goes to the Lady Cougars, Kelsey Landreth. And Hallie Smith will jog it across the timeline to the right side. That is Brooklyn Garrett. She drives to the hole and lays it in. This has been a big quarter for South Central. Brooklyn Garrett, just a freshman, heading to the hoop there. Well, she just got away with the travel. Lovett will head to the hoop. Her shot falls off, no good. Rebound, a jump ball. Lady Cougars will have it on the alternating possession. But boy, North Clay got away with one there as Kirsten Allen may have picked up her pivot foot. It's a 12-point lead. 40-28, big third quarter underway here for South Central. And there's a traveling violation. Sierra Arnold's not going to get away with it. So far this quarter, the Lady Cougars outscoring North Clay 15-7. And Allen will bring it across. Triangle and 2. Allen drives to the hoop. Her shot blocked. Rebound up. Suzuki no good. Rebound free. Gathered by Lewis. The follow won't go. Passes it outside. 3 for Lovett off the iron. No good. Rebound Lewis. Jumper short. Rebound to Smith. Boy, the Cardinals had their opportunities and could not get one to land. And pick one of 3 players for that foul. It's going to go against Kirsten Allen. And it's going to send Hallie Smith to the free throw line again. This will be her 7th trip to the line this quarter with 10 seconds remaining. And a 40-28 difference. First of the 1-and-1 is good. By the way, that was team foul number 9. South Central will be in the super bonus the rest of the way. Next one upcoming is on the way, and it is off the iron, no good. Smith with her own rebound. She puts it up, no good. A rebound comes down to Lewis. And the North Clay Cardinals probably not going to have time to get anything done late in this quarter. So after 3 quarters of play, it is South Central 41, North Clay 28. Back after these.
In 1949, Morton Buildings constructed our first machine storage building to establish our bond with the farming community. Since then, our relationship has grown, and so have our product offerings. From the smallest specialized operation to the largest agricultural enterprise, we understand the needs of your business and continue to evolve to meet industry demands. Plus, when you build a Morton building, you're backed by the strongest warranty in the business. To learn more about the Morton Advantage, visit mortonbuildings.com.
Are you tired of searching high and low in those big chain stores to find what you need and deserve some royal treatment? Come to the King, Rural King in Salem. The friendly folks at Rural King will never leave you searching for those hard-to-find items on your list. Farm, home, sporting, automotive, and clothing. Oh, and did I mention we also have everything else, along with all the quality brands that you deserve. Salem Rural King is a proud retailer of the Steel product line. Your searching is over when you know the King, Rural King in Salem.
Good quarter for the South Central Lady Cougars as they outscored North Clay 16-7. And they head into this fourth quarter on defense. Lainey Webster out there along with Sierra Arnold. Sydney Garrett back in with her 4 fouls. Kaylee Swift, and Brooklyn Garrett into the game. Pass down low. Suzuki, she is fouled. She'll head to the free throw line for 2 shots. That foul goes against Kaylee Swift, her first, team 4th. Suzuki on the court along with Chloe Lewis, Maddie Lovett, Kirsten Allen, and Haley Miller for North Clay. First free throw bounces off, no good. Second one is good. Third point of the game for Suzuki. Makes it a 41-28 contest. That 13-point lead was the largest. Pass across to Sierra Arnold, and she lays it in. 43-29. 7.5 minutes to go in the game. Lovett from the right elbow. Off to Allen for 3. It's no good. Rebound fought for. Arnold with it. Smallest player on the court. Comes out with it. Fires it ahead to Swift. Stolen by Lovett. She's got one player to beat. That is Decker. It'll be a block. Pardon me, Sydney Garrett with the block, and that'll be 5 fouls on Sydney Garrett. She is done for the evening. She'll finish with 3 points, and it'll send Madison Lovett back to the free throw line as Garrett takes a seat. Poor Sydney did not play a whole lot of basketball tonight. I bet you in total maybe 14 minutes out of the 20 or so far played. And Lovett missed them both. Boy, that's unusual. 43-29. Score remains a 14-point contest. On the drive, There is Brooklyn Garrett to lay it up and in. She says if she's going to go down, I'm going to pick it up. And timeout is taken by Coach Stanfield of North Clay. Their first timeout. They have 4 remaining, but they got some work to do. Under 7 minutes to go, trailing by 16. Back after these.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LamontsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Now welcome back here to South Central High School, home of the Lady Cougars. Gary L. Shirley Memorial Gymnasium. Good crowd on hand for the North Clay Cardinals and the South Central Lady Cougars. North Clay has their hands full, down by 16 with just under 7 minutes to go. You are watching girls high school basketball here on Wabash Catch TV. My name is Bruce Dickey, and that's a traveling violation. Boy, nothing more frustrating than coming out of the timeout, having your play drawn up and getting ready to start it. Player was cutting to the hoop, and she was a little bit better defended than I think that Kirsten Allen was expecting. And the sophomore picked up her pivot foot. 45-29 in favor of South Central. North Clay in a 1-2-2 defense now. Off to the right wing. Garrett drops it down for Smith. Around traffic. Shot won't go. Gets her own board. No good. Rebound Miller for North Clay. Off to Lovett. She'll probably try to take things into her own hands. Gives it off to Allen. 6:10 to go. Jumper for Lewis. Off no good. Poor old Chloe Lewis having a tough night. Just 2 points for Chloe. And rolling around to the hoop. Under. The reverse layup won't go. The up and under won't go for Lainey Webster. Rebound to North Clay. Up to Lovett. She heads to the hoop. She's fouled by pick-up player. There are 3 with a chance. And I think the Lainey Webster's going to get it. Nope. Going to be Hallie Smith. Her first. So Madison Lovett back to the free throw line. She'd missed her last 3 and hit that one. Been to the line numerous times tonight. She has 21 on the evening. Still has 21 on the evening. Loose ball taken away by Sierra Arnold. And now has it stolen by Lovett. Picked up by Miller, and then Arnold will commit a foul. And that will be team foul number 7. Team foul number 7 against South Central. That one goes against Sierra Arnold. I had him for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, okay. That'll work. Actually, I had him for 8. Either way, that's fine. The 1-on-1 up there for Haley Miller. She'll roll the first one in. That's her first point of the night. Just 3 points so far this quarter for North Clay with 2 minutes, 20 seconds gone. They're going to need to get some field goals. They are 3 out of, make it 4 out of 8 from the free throw line this quarter. And 1 or 2 points a trip may not get it done. I'm not sure there's enough possessions in time. They might have to start chucking threes. Pass down low to Kaylee Swift, and she lays it in. Lady Cougars just aren't going to give the Cardinals a chance to get back in it. It's Chloe Lewis. Finally hits a jumper. She's been taking them all night long. She's hit a couple now. but it's been a while. It was the first quarter when she scored last, and now cuts it back to 13, under 5 minutes to go. On the drive, a blocking foul is going to get called against Kirsten Allen. I have that as her third, and it will send Lainey Webster to the free throw line for 2. Super bonus. They were the Lady Cougars were 9 out of 14 prior to that shot from the line. 9 for 15. Make it 10 for 16. Say a handy 63% average. 48-34, 14-point lead for South Central. They led by 1 after 1, led by 4 at the half. 3 on the way from Lovett, bounces off, no good. Rebound taken away by Swift, and has it knocked out of her hands and picked up by her teammate, Hallie Smith. Kaylee Swift and Hallie Smith. Lob pass inside to Smith is knocked away. And we'll be back here on Monday night. Couple of games next week on Thanksgiving week, as the Lady Cougars will host the Ramsey Lady Rams. And then on Tuesday night, we'll be in Louisville, North Clay, hosting the vaunted Woodlawn Cardinals boys basketball opener for both squads, as Hallie Smith is fouled, and she'll head to the free throw line for a couple. That foul was number 2. Said on number 24, but there's no number 24 in the game. I bet you it was actually Chloe Lewis. First free throw is good. Second one is as well. (50-34). It's a good finishing kick here by the Lady Cougars. They are extending what was a 4-point halftime lead, now a 16-point fourth quarter lead with 4 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Lovett around her man Arnold, and the shot is up. And Lovett just picked up her 4th foul. As Sierra Arnold went sprawling. Arnold, pretty impressive little freshman. Like I said, Lovett's 4th. Arnold to the line for the 2nd and 3rd time tonight. She's 0 for 1. Has 6 points. Second one, or first one is, she's 0 for 2 now. And Malia Holkenbrink will check back in. Chloe Lewis takes a seat. If they did give that foul to Lewis, that was her second. They flashed 24 on the board, but I don't think that's right. 0 for 3. Sierra Arnold. And the rebound taken away by Maggie Etheridge. Back out. Allen drops it down. Nice pass inside to Holkenbrink. She can't finish. Suzuki up, no good. Rebound taken away by Smith. Boy, they're just a piece of glass, piece of fiberglass on that rim down here for North Clay. 3.5 minutes to go. On the drive, layup won't go for Madison Lovett. And these teams are trading possessions. Up to Arnold. She lays it up, no good. Rebound Suzuki. Over to Allen. It's a young North Clay Cardinal squad. Only one senior on the team. That's the young lady standing at the free throw line with the basketball, Malia Holkenbrink. Off to Lovett. Gets a screen around the right side and misses the shot. And the rebound goes to Arnold, or tipped out to Arnold. Long pass ahead, Webster up and in. (52-34). This one has kind of gotten out of hand as the North Clay has been trying to score in a hurry and been taking some questionable shots, I guess. Or at least the shots haven't fallen for him. And Lovett is pardon me, that's not a limit. That is Maggie Etheridge will pick up her first foul. 3 instead of 30. So back to the line heads Hallie Smith. She's having a good night. She has 12 points now, as Etheridge will head back to the bench. Landreth sits down along with Sierra Arnold for South Central. I believe Angelica Rivera checked into the game. Check that, Jessica Blomberg. Also Adriana Horton. As the rebound taken away by Horton. It's 53-34. Hallie Smith works out on top. And there's going to be a foul. Foul called on Brooke Kincaid. She says, I'm just doing what I've been doing all night. So to the line goes Hallie Smith. And she'll miss the first one. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. Lainey Webster heads off to the applause of the locals. Ainsley Swartzlander steps in. Missed them both. Rebound loose and a held ball. It will remain with the Lady Cougars. And Katie Pearson will check back in. Katie started. And Chloe Lewis about to come back in too. Katie started, went to the bench early in the game and didn't come back till just now. Been a little bit. It's 53-34. Jumper no good for Jessica Blomberg. With under 2 minutes to go, Lovett's jumper a little bit short. Her legs might be getting tired. And there's a steal by Hallie Smith. Somehow kept it in bounds. Heads down, lays it up, no good. Takes it away from her teammate. Jump ball is the call. Boy, oh boy. Looked like Adriana Horton was going to have a chance at that rebound. And Hallie Smith said, I want that. And then the ball bounced away. So North Clay basketball on the held ball and the alternating possession. The shot for Holkenbrink up and good. She is fouled and she'll head to the free throw line. Malia Holkenbrink with 4 now. That's the 8th team foul. As that one was committed by Adriana Horton. The and one is good for Malia. She has 5 in the night. I thought she hit the shot. They must have called the foul before the shot. It was 1 and 1. All right. Change that. She hits 1 out of 2. And the three-pointer for Maddie Lovett. Cuts it to a 15-point game. It's going to be too little, too late. Lovett's going to end up with 24 unless she scores again. 3 ball games over 20. That's pretty darn good. Out on top, Hallie Smith. Now to the free throw line, Kaylee Swift. Smith off to the left side. 40 seconds to go. Pass down low, knocked away and out of bounds. It will remain Lady Cougar basketball as I'm sitting there working on my stats. And there's another held ball. (53-38). Oh, big collision near half court. Smith with it, 22 seconds ago. as Maddie Lovett really collided hard there with Jessica Blomberg. Both players okay. 15 seconds. Stick around after the game. We'll take a short break and we'll come back and give you the final statistical information on tonight's game and tell you what to look forward to. 4 seconds to go. Swift's jumper won't go at the buzzer. No good. So your final score, the South Central Cougars improved to 1-1 on the season and 1-1 in the National Trail Conference as they defeat the North Clay Cardinals 53-38. North Clay falls to 0-3 early in the season and 0-1 in the National Trail Conference. We'll be back, wrap things up for you right after these words.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies with hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Welcome to Zinc Building Center. My dad and Brian work here. They sell lumber, paint, doors, windows, plumbing, electrical, and much more. Oh yeah, they sell guns too. Zinc Building Center on Route 45 and Louisville. It's a cool place.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks very much for tuning in here to Wabash Catch TV's presentation of high school basketball, girls high school basketball tonight. The South Central Lady Cougars knock off the North Clay Cardinals by a final of 53-38. For the North Clay Cardinals, they were led tonight by Madison Lovett. She finished with a big game high score, finished with 24 points. 8 out of 15 from the free throw line. She had 2 3-pointers and 5 2-point made shots. 4 points for Chloe Lewis, a couple of buckets. 3 points for Malia Holkenbrink as she had 1 out of 2 from the line and a field goal. 2 points apiece for Haley Miller, 2 for 2 from the line. And Kirsten Allen with 2 points on a field goal. And 3 points for Allison Suzuki, my bad. Allison, sorry about that. Allison Suzuki finished with a 3. She was 1 out of 2 from the line, and she did have 1 field goal. Quarters tonight for North Clay. They had a first quarter of 11, second quarter with 10, third quarter just 7, and fourth quarter just 10. So need to get rid of those single-digit quarters. That's always a bugaboo. For the South Central Lady Cougars, they were led this evening by Hallie Smith. Hallie finished with 13 points. She was 9 out of 14 from the free throw line. Had 2 field goals to go with that. She finished with 13 points. 2 field goals to go with her 9 free throws made. 10 points for Lainey Webster as she had a 3 deuces and 1 out of 2 from the line. 9 points for Brooklyn Garrett, 3 out of 4 from the line with 3 field goals. 6 for Sierra Arnold, 0 for 3 from the line with 3 field goals. 8 points for Kelsey Landreth, all from the field, all in the first half, and 3 for Sydney Garrett. Sydney fouled out, had foul trouble, saddling her most of the night. Hit a 3 in that first quarter. So the South Central Lady Cougars with 12 in the first, 13 in the second, 16 in the third, and another 12 in the fourth quarter to win tonight's ball game. Hey, we'd like to thank all of our sponsors for bringing you all the action tonight. Without those folks, we certainly could not be here. And thanks to all you fans for watching. If you ever have any comment, let us know at Wabash Catch TV, or just look on wabash.net or on Facebook. You can make whatever comment you like. We'll get it, and we'll pay attention to you. We certainly do appreciate all your questions and comments. My name for Wabash Catch TV, my name is Bruce Dickey, reminding you tonight's final score. South Central wins their first game of the year. They knock off North Clay 53-38. So long from South Central.